If you watch the channel, you know recently I put a video up where I kind of talked about a bonus that I was losing through General Motors, and I just tried to explain the situation from our side of the fence, in a sense, being a dealership employee, and how when there's things that are out of our control, like somebody owning a cell phone that could affect our bonus, it's frustrating and it kind of hurts us. I also had in that video mentioned that I drove the Corvette in, and the comments are pretty interesting, and I want to talk about some of those comments today. And please trust me, I'm appreciative of all the comments, good, bad, doesn't really matter to me. I really enjoyed the interaction online and listening to different people's point of views. Maybe I can learn a little something from them. Maybe you can learn a little something from me. You know, one of the comments I got was, life is good when you have a Corvette. And yes, this is an awesome car, and I cannot deny that. I'm assuming the person also mentioned the fact that I'm able to buy this car, that my life must be pretty good. Like, you're doing okay if you can afford to spend this kind of money on a vehicle. And that's true. You know, I'm fortunate that I'm able to do this, but I also put the work in. You know, and what you don't see on YouTube is the work that goes into creating videos and content, and the hours we put in at the dealership, and the fact that this car, I bought this car with YouTube earnings, which I've done as a side hustle to my full-time job for the last 4 years. So when you're home and you're watching it on TV or on the computer or on your cell phone, you're not seeing the fact that like 4 years ago, we worked until 9 o'clock at night. I would leave here, I would drive home, I'd get home around 9:30, eat a quick dinner. Around 10 o'clock, I'd sit there and I'd edit a video till maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then upload it before I went to bed, only to wake up the next morning and do it all over again. You know, there's a lot of work and a lot going involved to doing the things that help you earn the money to buy the things that you want and that you're passionate about. And cars are my passion. You know, ever since I was a kid, it was Matchbox cars. It was the little models that you can build, radio controlled cars. You know, once I got my driver's license, I was always in my car, washing the car, working on the car. You know, so stuff like this is my passion. And everybody has their different passions in life. And these passions are what drive you to work harder, to be able to have the ability to enjoy your passions. The unfortunate thing is, maybe because this car, you know, is considered expensive and it's flashy, it comes with the perception that, you know, this guy is selling cars for a living and he can afford to buy this. Is he ripping people off? You know, is he making too much money on me? And that's where a couple comments came through with people thinking that it's shady that I'm driving a Corvette. One guy actually commented that he wouldn't buy a car from me simply because I drive this car. So my question to you is, do you want your salesperson to be honest and transparent and just show you things in their life? Or do you want them to hide those things? Because to me, I'd rather be honest, transparent, and upfront, no different than I am when I'm dealing with you when you're purchasing a vehicle. When you think about it, if I personally drove a Tahoe or a Suburban, you know, one of these trucks that's literally in some cases more expensive than a Corvette, nobody would think twice. It wouldn't be on their radar as, ooh, this guy's making too much money on me, on my car deal. And that's really what I love about auto sales, because auto sales, like, your income is a direct reflection of your work ethic. The more people you talk to, the more time you put in, the more calls you make, the more videos you make, the more you do, the more you'll be paid, because it's just a numbers game. And that's why you can have one salesperson at a dealership making $200,000 a year, and you can have the next salesperson in the next desk with the same phone, same computer, same everything, make $50,000 a year. You know, it all comes down to you and your personal work ethic, and that's the same with YouTube. The more you create, the more you make. That's why I'm here today on my day off creating a video, because a bunch of the negative comments actually lit a fire under me and they got me excited to make more content. So I really thank those people the most. You know, comments like these. Those comments were actually referring to me losing my bonus last month due to conditions that are out of our control, be it a customer without a cell phone. Another comment that kind of stuck out to me was somebody saying, you know, you drive a Vet, so I'm sure you're doing just fine without your bonus. And even more surprisingly than that, 44 people liked that comment. What's the mindset there? Is the mindset that you have a cap on earnings, and as long as you have X amount of dollars, you're doing fine and that's it? You don't need any more? Because, you know, money is needed for literally everything in life. And I guess the mindset I have is, the more I can make and put aside and have available to me, the more things I'll be able to do, the more people I'll be able to help, the more ability I'll have to handle life here in the United States of America, where inflation's through the roof, and all the things that are going on. Take me for example, like years ago, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm seeing people create channels and create income and create wealth by making videos, which I never did before. I'm just a car salesman, right? But what I decided to do was take action. I bought a GoPro, I use iMovie to edit, which is on every Apple computer, and essentially I took action and I started creating content, and I just kept going. And I'm telling you, I got like a new fire under me to really like take this to the next level, because there is a ton of potential out there. There's a ton of ways for us to make extra money in addition to whatever we do on a daily basis, our standard 9-to-5 type job, that could get you to another level. And I'm focused, man. At this point now, like I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. And I know you can do it too. Find what you're passionate about, find a way to do something in that realm, because then you're going to be happy with what you're doing. You're going to be excited with what you're doing. It's not going to feel like work. And find a side hustle. Find a way to make a couple extra bucks. It's worth it.